Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today, guys, we are working on that Fiat 500, the lounge, the white one. That is going to the paint shop on Monday. So I really want to get everything done as the service, the timing belt, the water pump, all those bits and pieces done today if we can. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but I think we'll be able to do it if I stay a little bit late, maybe. Yeah, I really want to crack on with that because I want all that sort of side of it done, ready to take to him on Monday morning. We have got a little bit of an issue with the rear ABS sensor. We'll look at that. Whether or not I'll be able to change it today, I don't know, but I'd rather crack on with the timing belt and water pump, but I will show you the ABS problem with the sensor. So yeah, let's get cracking. Let's bring it in. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I've got the Fiat 500 in on the ramp. Let me show you what is going on. So as I start it, it's not going to do it now, is it? It's going to be on the floor, isn't it? Let me try it. Hold on. Here we go. Right, ready? Watch. No. Oh, that's just telling me the door's open. See, we've got an ABS light on here. See that ABS light? And what was happening on the actual dial, it was saying that ABS failure. I know. All right. But it... Right, anyway, up on the dash, on the screen here, it was saying ABS failure. There you go, look. ABS unavailable. And the ABS light is on here. So, I plugged the computer in. Now, the best way to work out, because it ain't, on the computer, you could do a scan, but it doesn't tell you whereabouts it is. So you need to go into the correct control unit. So if you look here, I can go to that scan, or I can go to control unit. So it's the ABS, so it's the chassis, and then you can see here ABS anti-lock brakes. That is what we want to look at. So we don't want to read the codes, we want to do a live data. Okay, so you can see these top four here, each wheel. So if I spin this front wheel, this volume will change, and I'll show you that now. Watch. Okay, can you see that? So it's changing the volume, yeah? So that was the second one. We'll do the same with this front one. So that's the top one. You can see that there, it's changing the volume, the actual volume changes there. Let's do this one. It's going to be difficult to do it while I'm doing this. Hold on. Right, this back one is that one. So we're getting readings from the top three. Now, if we go to this one, like this, and I'll spin this wheel. I'm spinning the wheel. Nothing is happening. So this one here is the problem with the ABS sensor. So I've ordered another one. It's on its way. We're going to replace that. But I don't know if I could do it today. I want to concentrate on the engine side of this today. Get that bumper off. And then, yeah, crack on with that. But that's the way, that's how you tell, is you do a live data, you spin the wheels, and it tells you, yeah, if it's not working, if it's not giving you a value, you know that's the one that needs to be changed. It could be just a broken the wire, because I've been doing a lot of work on the rear subframe. There's probably a lot of work to do with that. So yeah, I'll just swap it out, change it for another one, a new one. But yeah, like I said, let's get cracking with the front end. I'll set you up. I want to get this bumper off because we've still got to do a little bit of work to this DLR, the daytime running light. So we've got to look at that. I haven't even taken this off yet, this bumper. So I'm not expecting to see any damage behind that because it just looks like it's been sort of, really lightly scuffed through and it's hit that light and maybe it's just sort of cracked it out or something. But I'll repair the tabs and we'll fit it back in. So, but the most important thing today, guys, is the timing belt, the water pump, the service, all that side of it. I want to get done today. So let me set you up. Let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, making some really good progress at the minute. So let me show you, well, you just seen what's going on. So I'm just literally stripping it down, getting to the belt, getting to the water pump there. This is definitely original, definitely original belt. So that was a good call to change that, really, because, you just don't know. It's done 63,000 miles. And it's a 2013 plate, so it was definitely overdue, I think, that belt. So, yeah. Dropped the oil, started doing the service part of it as well. I had to drop the coolant, get that out of the way, because obviously the water pump, it's all a process. But yeah, it's getting there. So now, really, all I've got to do is line up the bottom with a timing kit. This here, we'll put that bar to lock up the bottom. I'll mark up the top to make sure the top's not moving and it stays in the correct position. And yeah, we can take the tension off of this belt tensioner, remove that, because obviously I've got a kit and it comes with everything with it. It comes with the timing belt, the tensioner, and the water pump as well. This is the ABS sensor that I showed you earlier on this morning. So we've got to put this on at some point. I just don't think I'm going to get it today. Yeah. Oil filter. Already got some oil for this. Already got an air filter. So, yeah. Whew. I'm shattered already. Absolutely knackered. We have got to deal with the actual bumper. I didn't show you behind the bumper here, but I've checked it all over. Nothing, not a touch, nothing's been hit. So yeah, result there, guys. Everything is exactly how it should be sitting. So yeah, all we've got to do is repair the daytime running light for the side here. On the other side, the brackets are still there, so I'll repair that off. And this needs, this is definitely just a scuff. I don't know if it needs another paint. I'm not sure yet, guys, but we'll have a look at that another time. I just need to get this timing belt, water pump service, all that done, side of it done. Then we can rebuild it, put it back together and go from there. But what a busy day. So let's keep going. Let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, okay, let me show you what I have done. So, we've got a new water pump and a new timing belt. All in position, all done up. You can see that this tension here, there's like a little bolt just at the bottom there. I'll quickly show you. There. That just needs to be in the middle, and you hold it in the middle with these tools that come with the kit. You hold it with that, the tensioner, and as you're holding it in that right position, you do up the bolt, 13mm bolt in the middle of the tensioner, and that holds it tight. But you can't have the slack on this side when you're putting the belt on. The slack needs to be on this side. It can't be this side. This side needs to be tight, round, and then the slack needs to be here where the tensioner is. So yeah, everything's still the same, lined up in the top there with my marking up above there, so that's still in the right position. That hasn't moved. The bottom hasn't moved. We know that because it's locked with the plate. So yeah, we should be good to go like that. I'm going to undo it all, turn it over by hand, and then check my markings again to make sure that it's all lined up. I'm sure it will be. It doesn't normally jump or doesn't normally move when I do this. I've done. It's happened to me it's happened to me once on the Fiesta, I think it was, when a black Fiesta I did. But these are pretty simple and straightforward, especially when you do a few of them. Like I've done quite a few now, and it just becomes quite quick, you know. So yeah, let's set you back up. Bear with me. I'm going to put it all back together, box it back up, and we'll turn the key and see what happens. So let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So we're at that point where I'm just going to turn the key. So yeah, done the coolant, done the engine oil, done the oil filter changed. There's still some coolant left, but obviously, you know, we've got to run it, start it, put it through the system, get it warmed up. We've got to do that stuff with the rest of the coolant, but there's loads in it to be getting on with. And I've done the oil, so that's nice and up to a point. So yeah, oil's still got to go around the actual oil filter a little bit, so that the oil engine oil will drop down a little bit, and then I've got to top it back up. But for now, let's just turn this key. This is always the nerve-wracking bit about doing the timing belt, is that will it start? And I promise you, I haven't tried this yet. So have I got to connect it up? Oh yeah, I've got to connect the battery up first. So let's do that. and go for it. I'm quite confident, but let's see. Nice. Ticking over lovely. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So I know that nothing moved, nothing at all on the bottom end or top. Bottom end can no way move because I've locked it in a plate, but the top can move slightly if you're not careful. So I'll make sure, even if you're a little one of the tooths out, it'll knock out the timing. But it's yeah, spot on. No lights. So yeah, I'm just going to turn it off. Finish up, boxing it, everything back up, the covers and stuff. I've got a few covers to put on. Put the air filter on, connect that back up. Just do all that back up first, and then I'll restart it. We'll get it up to temperature. We'll do the coolant. We'll check the engine oil. But yeah, another success on a Fiat 500 timing belt. They're not hard. I honestly, I don't. I'm gonna have to speak to Paul from Love 500. I'm gonna possibly suggest that I go over to him one Saturday morning and I'll help him to do a timing belt so that he can then do his own timing belts. I still don't think he's doing them. I think he's still getting a mechanic to do them. I think he should be able to do them by now, don't you guys? So I will be speaking to Paul. He probably is watching this video, I've got to be honest, but I'll speak to him anyway. Look, I'll go over to him and I'll help him out and do a timing belt and water pump kit on one of these Fiat 500s. That way he can do them himself then. They're not, once you get into them, they're not that hard. They're not. Probably one of the easiest timing belts to do on an engine. Fiesta's a little bit harder, but these are dead easy. So let me set you up. Let's get cracking, box it all up, get it up to temperature. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, it's all back together. It's running lovely, really, really sweet. Yeah, no problems and no issues whatsoever. Getting some really nice hot air coming through the vents as well now as well. So a little bit more coolant, I think. Just wants a little bit of top up there. Just a little bit more, not too much. Oil's good, I've checked the oil, perfect. So, yeah, I'm surprised at myself, I've got to be honest, but it's going, it just, yeah, by the time you do more and more and more of them, it just gets quicker and quicker and quicker. But I've repaired the daytime running light on the tabs. The tabs were obviously left on the actual screws here. I took them off and repaired the tabs. Really strong now, I've got to be honest. So that can now go in place, screwed back up where it should be, like that, and then the bumper can go back on. and then we can have a good look at, obviously, you know, buffing up in this paintwork and seeing what that's like. But so far, so good. I'll put that on. We'll get the bumper on, put oil back together, put all the wheel arches back on, do everything back up, and just crack on, just see how far we get. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, making some great progress now. Look, I've got to stop myself cleaning so much stuff because I don't want to do too much cleaning until it comes back from the paint shop, because the paint shop just gets it so messy, and I just want to do it once. I don't want to do it twice. So, but yeah, I did have a little go at this front bumper here, and I've got to be honest, it don't look that bad now. I've got most of it up just for a little wipe. I had a little go with the machine, but it didn't really do anything too much. But when I put a bit of T-cut on a towel, it seemed to sort of really help. It just needs a few more passes and a good wiping over, and I think we're going to be all right with this bumper. I don't think we're going to have to replace it. We've got a little bit of a crack on the actual chrome bit, but you know, it's not a brand new car, is it? So that's the way you got to look at it. And if the price reflects the work and what's been done on it, then yeah, all good. But yeah, super chuffed the way that it's come out so far. I think we've got time now to get that. We've got time to get this sensor, ABS sensor, done as well today, which is great. So I want to crack on with that. I'm going to spin the car around on the ramp so we can get to the back wheels a lot better on this end, and then yeah, just keep going, guys, today, and we'll see how far we get. But at least now, you know, it's ready for the paint shop. It can go, and that's what I wanted. I wanted the timing belt, the water pump, the service, all that side of it done before Monday morning, and you know, we've done it. So, but we've got a few more hours, 2 or 3 hours left in the day. Let's just keep going. Let's just see how far we get and what we can do. So yeah, I'll spin it around, then I'll set you up on the tripod. Let's get cracking, get that wheel off, and we'll find out. Yeah, we'll replace that sensor. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, finally got it off. But in the end, I had to strip the whole hub off again because I couldn't get to the bolt. It was all rounded off, so I just couldn't get a good enough sort of grip on that to undo it. So I had to get it off and get some mole grips on the back of these on that, and then really sort of just gently sort of in and out all the time. But it is what it is. I've done it now. It's out. So yeah, it's a case of putting the new one in. So we'll put that in place. Do it there. Do it up. I'm gonna tidy this up a little, get all that off a little bit. It's a bit of rust and stuff. So I'll have a little clean up first, then put the new one in. Then it's a case of just putting it all back together, plugging it in and seeing if it works. Hopefully all this work. It's gonna be all right. So yeah, let me set you up, guys. Let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So nearly there. It's just that I've run out of time. I just ain't got the time to carry on and get it obviously uploaded tonight. I've got to stop filming to get it uploaded tonight. But I'm gonna have to sort of just crack on and get this completed. I'm not coming in tomorrow. Saturday tomorrow. I'm gonna have a day off tomorrow. I'm not coming in, so I can't come in tomorrow to complete this. I have to complete it tonight, but to be able to get this video out, guys, I've got to stop now so I can start the download. But yeah, getting there, close. It was close. I'll let you know what happens. We'll come back to this on Monday morning first thing. I'll show you the results and let you know what happened once it all put back together, and I'll put the computer on it and I'll test it just to make sure. I'll let you know on Mondays, guys. But for today, that is going to be the end of today's video. The end of a week. Another week gone. It's going to be a really busy week next week. I can see it already. I've got other jobs sort of wanting to come in. People wanted me to do bits and pieces next week as well. So we're going to be very, very busy. Plus, we need to crack on with that Duke. We need to get on with that Duke, that Nissan Duke for the owner. But for today and for now, guys, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me do this, plus obviously all the videos during the week. Drop me a comment, guys, if you've got anything to say. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And I'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks very much for watching.